At the start of the movie, a woman named Natalia who is pregnant is shown. It is time for her to give birth and her mother Alina is with her. Natalia is feeling uncomfortable, so her mother takes her to the hospital. But there are not many doctors there because it is late at night. A nurse helps Natalia and she gives birth to a baby. However, everyone is shocked when they see the baby because he starts to fly. Natalia tells her mother that they have an angel baby in their home. Natalia's mother realizes that the baby is not like other babies because it was born without gravity. They leave the hospital even though the nurse says it is not safe. When they get home, Natalia's mother asks her to remember who is the baby's father, but Natalia can't remember. Her mother tells her that they need to keep the baby a secret because it is not normal and they could get into trouble if people find out. They name the baby Oscar because he is not like other babies. He would stick to the ceiling for a long time if they left him alone, so they had to make special straps and a soft ceiling to keep him safe. They were afraid that if he was left alone, he might fly away into space. Oscar's mother and grandmother take good care of him, and he grows up watching superhero cartoons and imagining that he is a superhero too. Oscar keeps asking his mother Natalia why he can't go outside, but she and his grandmother ignore him. He sees other kids of his age going to school and playing outside, and he wishes he could have an independent life too. One day Oscar tries to escape through the window, but his grandmother gets angry and seals all the windows. She tells him that he can never go outside like the other kids and will have to stay home and study. Oscar's mother gets angry and says that they can't keep him imprisoned forever. She gives him a jacket with 2 stones in the pockets to keep him from flying and takes him outside. She tells him not to tell anyone their secret, like Superman, or he won't be a superhero anymore. One day Oscar goes shopping with his mother and accidentally bumps into a girl named Agatha. Causing her to drop her goods, Agatha yells at Oscar and makes him take 2 water bottles as punishment. Oscar does not want to take them, but Agatha insists, so he agrees and goes with her without telling his mother. With the heavy bottles and stone in his pocket, he feels weighed down, so he drops the stones. He and Agatha become friends, but when they get to her house, she asks for the water bottles back. Oscar knows he will start flying if he returns them, so he refuses. Agatha takes the bottle from him, and Oscar starts to fly. But he can't go too high because they are surrounded by buildings. Agatha is amazed when she sees Oscar flying and calls him Superman. Oscar asks for her help and Agatha gives him a bag of stones to make him heavier so he can land. They become good friends and Oscar asks Agatha to keep his secret safe. However, Oscar's mother and grandmother are worried when Oscar goes missing. They find the stones he dropped and think he might have flown away. When Oscar returns with Agatha's bag, he tells his mother about his new friend but lies about telling her his secret. They continue to meet secretly until Oscar's mother finds out that Agatha knows his secret. She forbids him from seeing Agatha again. Oscar's mother and grandmother never let him go outside or go to school. They treated him badly and people in the area become suspicious. The police were called and Oscar was forced to go to school. His mother was sad about this and decided to leave their home and move far away. Years passed and Oscar grew up, but he still kept the bag given to him by Agatha. He lived a lonely life at home, always keeping his secret hidden. Oscar became frustrated and bored with his life. Oscar wants to be famous like his ideal Superman and thinks that if he reveals his secret ability to the world, he will become famous and many people will write books about him. However, his mother does not want this to happen because she fears losing him. Oscar agrees to be patient, but one day he sneaks out to a magic show where people display their talents. His performance is seen by many people and he becomes well known. An agent named David approaches him and promises to help him become even more famous and offers him a big house and a contract. Oscar agrees and goes on a big show to perform. Oscar became very famous quickly and was called the man without gravity. He was used by people to make money by performing in magic shows and media events. He did not like being a puppet for people's entertainment and realized he was not a real superhero. Although many books, magazines and documentaries were made about him, They showed his mother and grandmother in a bad light, which made him upset. During his last show, he was dressed as an angel, but he did not like it and became angry with the audience. He decided to quit and told his agent that he was done with being famous, but his agent told him he could not just quit like that. Oscar was tired of being famous and decided to leave everything behind. He told his agent to say that he had passed away or flown away. He left his mother to live a separate life. People talked about him differently, but his mother did not give any information to journalists. Years later, Oscar's mother died, but Oscar was still alive. He changed his identity and worked in a hotel as a receptionist. One day he met his childhood friend Agatha, who recognized him because he still had the pink bag she had given him. Oscar and Agatha meet again after a long time and are happy to see each other. But Agatha has become focused on making money and is not satisfied with her life. Oscar works as a receptionist in a hotel where Agatha frequently visits with different men, which makes him feel bad. He shares his feeling with her, but she ignores him. It is revealed that Oscar still has feeling for her, but Agatha has changed because of her troubles. Eventually they reconcile and get married, and they move back into the same childhood home. The movie ends here.